Snowbird and I have history. Foggy history. Every trip I've ever made has started and ended with enough fog to cause vertigo. So when I pulled up this time, staring at the mountains, socked in again, I thought, of course, here we go. But this time I had a strategy to finally defeat the cloud's evil cousin, with the dedication of Cliff Clavin himself. Neither fog, nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom of night stays the skier from finishing this review. Today, I'm clearing the fog, literally and figuratively, and I'm serving up everything you need to know about Snowbird, including directions, the flyover, the stats, the trail map, the appraised key, and my final rating. And if you stick around till the end, I'll hopefully have fog-free bonus footage. Let's get started. To get to Snowbird, most fly into Salt Lake City and take a short hour-long shuttle up Little Cottonwood Canyon. Like a dirtbag, I drove my trusty 2013 Jeep Grand Cherokee, nicknamed Gray J. It has over 200,000 miles on it. A 14-hour drive from North Idaho won't stop this reviewer. After driving up Little Cottonwood Canyon on a road regularly shut down for avalanche control, I poached a good parking spot near the village. Parking's at a premium, so arrive early. With my Snowbird nemesis setting in as usual, I knew I should play it safe and stick to the tree-protected Gad Valley. Sadly, I've had to learn this the hard way past freaking foggy visits. With Ullr's blessing, hopefully I can make my way to the Peruvian Gulch and use its famous tunnel that transports skiers to the legendary Mineral Basin without fog. But if there's one thing Snowbird teaches you, it's a healthy respect for quickly changing weather conditions. Snowbird possesses steeps that send even the best skier packing on a Bluebird day. I mostly just like to think I'm the best. Plus, I just turned 50. A startling stat for sure. The runs are a black diamond embarrassment of riches. 8% beginner, 24% intermediate, 43% advanced, 25% expert. Snowbird has 14 lifts covering 2,500 skiable acres with over 140 runs. The peak tops out at 11,000 feet, while the base sits at 7,760, giving you a 3,240-foot vertical drop, fueled by an average of 500 inches per year. Stats like that are astonishing, until you realize most of it vanishes when the mountain hides behind fog. No, I'm not bitter. Despite knowing Gad Valley is a weather hack, I pushed my luck, braved the long tram line, and headed to the top of Snowbird. As usual, the fog was there to greet me. I figured I'd work my way to the famous Peruvian tunnel and sneak to the backside, Mineral Ridge. I've heard rumors that during fog, sometimes the backside escapes the White Wrath. I gingerly worked my way down Upper Chips Run to the groovy Peruvian. Upon entry, you're treated to a carpet ride through Snowbird's mining history. It's an airport terminal-style ride, endearing and uniquely Snowbird. When I saw the exit, my heart started pounding. Could this be real? The fog was gone, and the views took my breath away. This is my kind of head rush. I took a beat and surveyed what was hidden from me in the past, Mineral Basin. I knew this review was a go. Hell yeah. My Postman's Review motto paid off. Take any route in the shadow of Mount Baldy. You can't go wrong. I rushed my way over to Bookends Traverse via the Mineral Basin Quad and had to fight the urge to drop into every sparkling black diamond run in my ultimate goal to experience double black, bookmark Goalie. Go past Goalie, and you'd better bring your A game. And maybe your hiking legs, if you don't turn left in time. I like to think I'm the kind of guy that can handle any double blacks with cliffs without a guide. But not at this resort. Well, probably any resort. After experiencing the backside, I quickly worked my way to another part of the mountain I've never experienced sans fog. Upper Gad and Little Cloud. Everything off the road to Provo and Knucklehead traverses delivers some of the most impressive and accessible advanced skiing anywhere in the world. It's the kind of skiing I dreamed of as a kid. The Gad Valley alone has more to offer than most resorts. A little known fact, it is named after a pointed mining tool, a nod to Snowbird's pre-ski bum roots. Chair Gad 2 and Gad Zoom will keep you smiling, providing a mix of advanced and expert terrain over rolling tree-lined runs. The lower part of Gad's is mean and has a lot of green. Baby Thunder has plenty to keep new skiers electrified. Now, if you haven't had enough, work your way over to the Peruvian Gulch. Getting there from the Gad Valley isn't as straightforward as it appears. Just know you have to take the Wilbur chair and traverse over on Bass Highway for the most direct route back to the village and the tram. There's no doubt the tram is the most luxurious way to reach the top of the Peruvian Gulch, but expect a 30-minute wait. If you want efficiency, take the Peruvian Quad instead. You'll bypass the crowds and be able to recon the terrain on the way up. Most of the Gulch is advanced skiing off the Quad, accessed by creative traverses. If you're past the pizza and french fries stage, Chips is your must-ski playground. For the true exit runs, commit to the tram and hit the Baldy or Cirque Traverse. Every double black diamond here will demand your utmost respect. I test my grit on Upper Silver Fox. I like to think that's appropriately named for me. You could spend a couple days exploring all these expert runs alone. At this point, I felt like I'd conquered all 3 sections of Snowbird: Mineral Basin, Gad Valley, and Peruvian Gulch. You will too. Snowbird packs in more than 15 restaurants and bars, almost all ski in, ski out. The summit, perched on Hidden Peak, is a must visit, a modern cafeteria with panoramic views of every mountain range around. After a Bluebird day, stepping into the summit is a welcome break. Be advised, it is generally jam-packed. The architecture feels a bit like Zermatt. Durable concrete, huge windows, and built to last. The place that always draws me in has that dirtbag dive bar soul, hidden beneath the tram loading station. The Tram Club. It has everything you need after experiencing some of the best skiing in the world. Pool tables, bands, shots, and nachos. A pleasant surprise in Utah's famously conservative canyon. There are also a couple cafeterias of note to warm up and refuel. Mid-Gad should now be finished with the construction, and Creekside Cafe and Grill at the base of Gad are both solid choices. Not to be forgotten, the modest village isn't too shabby and is an effective use of the limited land in the Little Cottonwood Canyon. It has everything you need: fine dining, coffee, shopping, and libations. Lodging will cost you an arm and a leg, but considering the lack of real estate and avalanche danger, it makes sense. Both Snowbird and Alta nearby are famous for interlodge. In other words, whenever it dumps, you get locked out of your hotels and roads are closed because of avalanche danger. Considering that statement, the hotels are built like fortresses. A perfect example is the Cliff Lodge, which is the premier hotel on the mountain. It's large enough to host conferences and strong enough to withstand a direct hit from a bunker buster. The other lodges aren't much different, but are a bit quainter. You can always stay at an affordable chain hotel at the base of the mountain in Cottonwood Heights. If you can swing it, stay on the mountain, considering the parking and road closure issues. I finally experienced Snowbird fog-free and understand why so many people consider Snowbird the skiing benchmark. It may just be the best mountain in the U.S. Steeps, trees, cliffs, bowls, long groomers, and even a beginner's area. Not to mention 500 inches of snow a year. Unreal. Skiing gets a 10 out of 10. Considering Utah's Mormon roots, you can't expect much for the après. Although they put serious money into improving the nightlife, the on-mountain cafeterias are second to none, but suffer the classic American curse. Expensive food that's just okay. Find a stool at the bar under the tram and you won't be complaining. Après ski gets a 7 out of 10. Generous, maybe, but the village and dining options are minimal but solid. From the top of Hidden Peak, looking down at Little Cottonwood Canyon, you'll feel that sense of awe. It's one of those rare spots where you can literally see both the deep alpine wilderness and Salt Lake City's skyline in a single spin. A contrast that makes a Bluebird day at Snowbird unforgettable. The views are a 9 out of 10. Not the Alps, but close. Snowbird reminded me that patience pays off. Sometimes the best skiing comes right after the worst visibility. I used to rush to Alta for the skier-only experience. But if you don't mind dodging a snowboard or two, Snowbird skiing is deeper, longer, and more rewarding with less treacherous traverses. Overall, the rating is an 8.6 out of 10. Too bad the après isn't better. Enjoy this resort while you still can. There's talk of building a gondola from the base of Little Cottonwood Canyon straight to Snowbird and Alta. If that happens, this already busy mountain won't be worth skiing at peak times. It's not as crowded as Colorado yet, but Utah's hidden gem days are gone. If you like this review, you'll enjoy my breakdown of its skier-only neighbor, Alta. I'm also working on reviews of Brighton and Solitude, so hit subscribe to catch those. And as promised, here's a few minutes of pure Snowbird beauty. Fog-free at last. Enjoy.